Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into 5 essential exercises that are perfect for anyone over 65 looking to keep their body strong, flexible, and balanced. We all know staying active as we get older is key, but it's just as important to choose the right exercises that protect our joints and boost our overall health without causing injury. So whether you're just starting out or getting back into a routine, this video is for you. I'm going to walk you through 5 simple but powerful exercises that you can do right at home, no fancy equipment needed, and I'll explain how each one helps your body stay resilient and energized. Plus, I'll share real stories of people just like you who have seen amazing results. So let's get started. Number 1 on our list is walking. It sounds basic, but walking is actually one of the most effective exercises for maintaining your heart health, improving circulation, and keeping your muscles toned. However, walking outdoors can sometimes be tricky as we age because of uneven sidewalks, bad weather, or joint discomfort. That's why it's important to walk smart. Start slow and build up your pace, and always listen to your body. Wear comfortable shoes with good support and try to pick safe paths. Even a 15-minute walk every day can make a huge difference in your stamina and mood. And if you're worried about balance, consider walking with a friend or using a walking stick for added support. Let me tell you about Mrs. Ann. She's 70 years old and had stopped walking regularly because of knee pain. She was worried that walking would just make it worse. But after working with her doctor, she started walking around her neighborhood for just 10 minutes a day, slowly increasing to 30 minutes over a couple of months. Not only did her knee pain lessen, but her energy improved and she felt more confident moving around. The key takeaway? Walking isn't about speed or distance. It's about consistency and making it a habit. If you have bad weather or it's too cold, consider indoor walking options like walking in place or using a treadmill if you have one. Now let's talk about number 2, yoga and Tai Chi. These gentle movement practices are fantastic for seniors because they improve flexibility, balance, and mindfulness all at once. You don't need to do complicated poses or advanced routines. Even simple stretches, deep breathing, and slow-flowing movements can have a big impact on your joint health and stress levels. The mindfulness element also helps with sleep and mental clarity, which are often overlooked benefits. Starting with 10 to 15 minutes a day can gradually build strength and calm your mind. Think of it as a moving meditation that keeps your body and brain connected. I want to share a story about my friend Linda, who is 68. She began practicing Tai Chi after dealing with back stiffness and poor balance. At first, she found the slow movements challenging, but she stuck with it and practiced daily for just 12 minutes. Within weeks, her back pain decreased, and her balance improved so much she felt safe walking without fear of falling. Yoga also helped her sleep better and feel less anxious. The beauty of these practices is that they are adaptable. If standing is tough, you can do many moves seated or supported by a chair. The main point is to keep moving gently and mindfully. Now, before we move on to the next exercise, take a moment to reflect. Are you moving your body enough each day? Are you giving your heart, lungs, and legs the movement they crave to stay healthy and strong? If not, it's okay because it's never too late to start. Every step you take, every minute you invest in your health, it counts. And that brings us to number 2, one of the most refreshing and gentle ways to move your body after age 65, water exercise. Whether it's swimming laps, walking in the shallow end, or joining a senior water aerobics class, exercising in water offers unique benefits that are hard to match anywhere else. When you're submerged, your body becomes lighter, and that reduces stress on your joints. It's ideal for people who experience arthritis, stiff knees, or chronic pain when trying land-based exercises. Plus, the water adds natural resistance, which gently builds strength and endurance without you even realizing how hard you're working. And let's not forget, water workouts are fun, they're social, and they're calming to the mind. Take someone like Harold, age 76. For years, Harold avoided exercise because of his bad hips and lower back pain. Walking was tough, biking was uncomfortable, and even stretching sometimes left him sore. But everything changed when his granddaughter invited him to join her at a local community pool. He started small, just walking slowly across the shallow end a few times, and then doing gentle leg lifts while holding on to the edge. After 2 weeks, Harold noticed something surprising. He was sleeping better. His back felt looser, his posture improved, and most importantly, he looked forward to getting into the water each morning. That's the secret. When you find an exercise that doesn't feel like a chore, you're more likely to stick with it. Water makes you feel free, safe, and capable. And the more consistent you are, the better your results. Now, how do you get started with water exercise? First, check if your community has a senior-friendly pool, maybe a YMCA or local recreation center. Many places offer low-cost or even free classes for older adults. If classes feel intimidating, just start by yourself. You can walk across the pool, do gentle kicks while holding onto the wall, or try slow arm circles in the water to loosen up your shoulders. If swimming is an option for you, even better. But don't feel pressured to swim laps like an athlete. The goal here is movement, gentle resistance, and staying active. You can also bring a pool noodle or wear a flotation belt if you're unsure about your balance. Keep your movements slow and steady. Focus on your breath, enjoy the cool sensation on your skin, and remind yourself that you're doing something wonderful for your body. Remember, just 20 to 30 minutes in the water, 3 times a week, can improve your heart health, reduce joint pain, increase circulation, and boost your mood. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency. The more you move, the better you feel. And over time, that sense of ease, that lightness you feel in the water, will carry over into your daily life. If you've ever felt stiff, tired, or too afraid to exercise because of pain, water might be your answer. So give it a try. Step into that pool with curiosity, not fear, and see what happens. You may be surprised how quickly your body responds. If you're still watching and you find this helpful, please comment with the number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you never miss a tip that could help you feel better, move easier, and live longer. Okay, moving on. Number 3, strength training with light weights or resistance bands. A lot of people think that strength training is just for bodybuilders or young athletes, but let me tell you, it is absolutely essential for older adults. Why? Because as we age, we naturally lose muscle mass. This condition is called sarcopenia, and if we don't do something to fight it, it leads to weakness, fatigue, poor balance, and even falls. But here's the good news. You don't need to lift heavy weights or join a gym. With just a few small hand weights or a resistance band, you can start rebuilding strength in your arms, legs, back, and core from the comfort of your own home. And let me be very clear, strength training is not just about muscles. It also improves bone density, helps manage blood sugar, supports joint stability, and even boosts your confidence and energy levels. Let me share a quick story about Denise. She's 70 years old and had never touched a dumbbell in her life. She assumed strength training would be too difficult or too dangerous for someone her age. But one day, she joined a free online class specifically for seniors using resistance bands. The exercises were slow, simple, and carefully guided. She started doing just 10 minutes a day, working on her arms, shoulders, and legs. Within a month, she was amazed at how much easier it was to carry groceries, get up from a chair, or reach for things on high shelves. That sense of independence came back, and with it, her confidence. The beauty of strength training is that the benefits build up quickly. You don't need to do hours of workouts. Just 15 to 20 minutes 3 times a week can transform your strength and balance. So how do you start safely? Begin with light weights, maybe 1 or 2 pounds, or use a resistance band that offers gentle tension. Focus on the major muscle groups, arms, legs, back, and core. For example, try simple bicep curls, seated leg lifts, or wall push-ups. These exercises are not about speed. They're about control, breathing, and using proper form. Always warm up with gentle movement or stretches, and if something feels painful, stop immediately. It's okay to take breaks and go slow. Over time, you'll build stamina, confidence, and a body that supports your lifestyle rather than limiting it. If you feel unsure, you can even ask your doctor or physical therapist for advice on safe strength routines for your condition. And here's a tip. Make strength training enjoyable. Put on your favorite music, invite a friend or family member to join you, or do it while watching a relaxing show. The more pleasant the experience, the more likely you'll keep going. And remember, you are not too old to get stronger. Your body is capable of change at any age, and strength is something you can rebuild day by day. So give it a try this week. Pick up those light weights or bands, start small, and feel your power return. Let's move on to number 4. And this one might surprise you because it's not high energy, it's not fast-paced, but it's deeply powerful. We're talking about yoga or Tai Chi. These 2 forms of movement are ancient, gentle, and incredibly effective, at improving balance, flexibility, coordination, and even peace of mind. After age 65, one of the most serious risks we face is falling. And the reason falls are so dangerous isn't just the bruises or fractures, it's what comes after: a long recovery, reduced independence, and for many, a loss of confidence. That's where yoga and Tai Chi can really shine. These practices help you slow down, focus, breathe deeply, and regain full awareness of how your body moves and reacts. Let me tell you about Margaret, who is 80 years old and used to fear walking across her kitchen. She'd fallen twice in 1 year, and after that, she stopped going out, stopped cooking, even avoided playing with her grandkids. Then her neighbor suggested she try a beginner Tai Chi class at the local library. Margaret was skeptical, but she went. The movements were slow, almost like a dance in slow motion. The instructor encouraged them to focus on their feet, feel the ground, move with intention. After just a few classes, Margaret noticed she wasn't gripping the furniture when she walked anymore. Her steps felt steadier, her breath deeper, and for the first time in months, she felt hopeful again. That's what yoga and Tai Chi can do. It's not about twisting into a pretzel or standing on your head. It's about connection between your body and your breath, your balance and your brain, and the science backs it up. Studies show that regular practice of Tai Chi and yoga can significantly reduce the risk of falls in older adults. They also reduce stress, improve mood, and even help with conditions like high blood pressure or insomnia. The best part is, you can start today, even in your own living room. There are countless free videos online for beginners, some that are even chair-based if standing is difficult. Start with just 5 or 10 minutes a day. Put on a soft playlist or follow a gentle class. If you choose yoga, look for instructors who specialize in senior yoga, gentle yoga, or chair yoga. If you're drawn to Tai Chi, find a beginner sequence focused on balance and relaxation. Wear loose clothes, go barefoot if it's safe, and give yourself permission to move slowly. The slower you go, the more control you build, and the more you train your brain and body to work in harmony. I know it might feel strange at first, especially if you're used to faster, louder workouts. But trust me, after a few sessions, you'll feel different. You'll notice how you move through your day with more grace, less stiffness, and more calm in your mind. And don't worry about being perfect. Yoga and Tai Chi aren't about competition. They're about self-care. If you lose your balance, laugh, reset, and try again. With every movement, you're building strength, stability, and courage. You deserve that. You deserve to feel safe and steady in your own body. Now I want you to take a moment and think about your morning routine. Are you rushing, sitting for hours? What if you carved out just 10 minutes each morning to stretch, breathe, and move your body with love and intention? That small shift could change everything. It could ease your joints, clear your mind, and set the tone for a peaceful, more energized day. If this sounds like something you're willing to try, type 4 in the comments right now. I want to see how many of you are ready to reconnect with your body in this beautiful, gentle way. All right, we've made it to number 5, and this one is probably the most fun of all. Dancing. Yes, dancing. Whether it's in your kitchen, at a local community center, or part of a fitness class, dancing is one of the most joyful and effective ways to get moving after 65. And the best part? You don't need rhythm. You don't need to be graceful, and you certainly don't need a partner. You just need a good song and a willingness to let loose. Dancing boosts your heart rate, strengthens your legs and core, improves your coordination, and floods your brain with feel-good chemicals. It's a workout for your body and a celebration for your soul. Now you might be thinking, I haven't danced in years, or my knees won't let me. That's okay. Dancing doesn't have to mean spinning or jumping or doing the cha-cha. It can be as simple as swaying side to side while standing next to your chair, or even moving your arms and shoulders while seated. The goal here is movement that makes you feel alive. You can start with one song a day. Pick something that makes you smile. Maybe it's a tune from your teenage years or a favorite ballad from the 70s. As the music plays, let yourself move however your body allows. You'll be surprised how quickly your energy lifts. I know a gentleman named Robert. He's 82, and he started dancing every afternoon in his living room. He calls it his 3 o'clock boogie. At first it was just a few steps, but now it's a full 20-minute groove session. He says it helps his memory, his knees, and his mood. His doctor even told him his blood pressure dropped. Robert said he hasn't felt this free in decades. That's the power of dance. It engages the body, the brain, and the heart all at once. If you're not sure where to start, look up senior dance videos online. There are classes for every level: standing, seated, fast, slow, and everything in between. You can also check your local senior center or YMCA for beginner dance groups. And if you're shy, just close the curtains and dance like nobody's watching. Because truly, nobody cares how you look. What matters is how you feel. And if a little music and movement helps you feel more alive, more vibrant, more connected to yourself, then go for it. Let's not forget, dancing also supports brain health. The combination of rhythm, timing, movement, and memory makes it one of the best activities for keeping the mind sharp. It can even help delay cognitive decline. So don't underestimate the power of a little two-step. Whether it's a slow waltz, a salsa, or just a freestyle jam, dancing can bring laughter, vitality, and purpose back into your day. So if you're ready to move your body and your spirit, go ahead and type 5 in the comments below. I want to see how many of you are ready to dance your way to better health. Now let's take a step back and really think about what we've covered today. These 5 exercises, walking, resistance training, water-based workouts, yoga or Tai Chi, and dancing, they're not just physical activities. They're tools. They're powerful, proven tools that can help you reclaim your energy, improve your mobility, protect your independence, and maybe most importantly, help you feel like yourself again. Because aging doesn't mean giving up, slowing down doesn't mean fading away, and movement doesn't have to be painful, boring, or intimidating. You don't have to do all 5 right away. You don't have to turn your life upside down. But what if you chose just one? What if tomorrow morning, instead of heading straight to your chair or TV, you laced up your shoes and took a 10-minute walk down the block? Or maybe you picked up a couple of soup cans and did 3 minutes of arm exercises while the coffee brewed. Or maybe you tried a 5-minute chair yoga video before lunch, or danced to your favorite Motown track while making dinner. These tiny actions, they're not meaningless. They build, they add up, they stack onto one another and form a foundation of strength, of stability, of confidence. And if you're someone who's been feeling stuck, feeling stiff, maybe even a little scared of movement, I want to tell you something right now. There is always a starting point. It doesn't matter how long it's been. It doesn't matter what your weight is, what your diagnosis is, what your past looks like. What matters is your next move. And your next move can be gentle, it can be small, it can even be seated. But it needs to come from a place of self-care. You are not too old, you are not too broken, and you are not alone. One of the biggest myths about getting older is that decline is inevitable, that weakness is guaranteed, that being tired and stiff is just part of aging. But that's not entirely true. Yes, the body changes. Yes, we slow down. But there is so much we can do to fight back against that decline. Our bodies are incredibly adaptable. Even in your 70s, 80s, 90s, you can build strength, improve flexibility, boost your balance, and feel better than you felt in years. It's never too late to improve your quality of life. I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are allowed to prioritize your health. You are allowed to say, I want more energy. I want to feel good in my body. I want to wake up without pain. I want to play with my grandkids. I want to travel. I want to dance. And movement, regular movement, is the bridge to all of that. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need a personal trainer or a 5-year plan. You need to start. That's it. You just need to start. And if you've been listening to this entire video, nodding along, maybe feeling emotional or inspired or even nervous, that's okay. That means something inside you is waking up. Something inside you still believes you've got more life to live, more stories to tell, more moments to enjoy. I want you to hold on to that feeling. Don't let it pass. Use it. Let it drive your next decision. Maybe today is the day you dust off those walking shoes. Maybe you open YouTube and search senior resistance band workout. Maybe you call your community center and ask about aqua classes or beginner yoga. Maybe you set a timer for 10 minutes and just move your body in whatever way feels good. You don't need to overthink it. You just need to begin. And here's what I'd love for you to do right now. In the comments below, I want you to tell me which of the 5 exercises you're going to try first. Will it be walking, strength training, water exercise, yoga or Tai Chi, dancing? Just type the number 1 through 5 or write out the name. I'll be reading them. I always do. And your comment might be the thing that inspires someone else who's watching this but hasn't taken that step yet. You might be the reason someone else finds their courage. And if you've already tried one of these exercises and it's helped you, share that too. Your story could be exactly what someone else needs to hear right now. We are a community here, a family, and your experience matters. So please don't be shy. Now, before we wrap up, let me give you one final piece of encouragement. You are not weak. You are not fragile. You are not invisible. Your body is still capable of so much good. Yes, it's different now. Yes, it may take longer to warm up, to recover, to see changes. But every time you move, you are choosing life. You are choosing vitality. You are choosing to stay in the game. And that is powerful. So let this video be your wake-up call. Let it be the gentle push you needed. You don't have to do this alone. There are resources, support, classes, videos, communities that are all waiting to welcome you. But you've got to take that first step. And once you do, the rest starts falling into place. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up so more people can see it. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we've got so many more helpful, hopeful videos coming your way. And if you want a free printable with beginner routines for each of these 5 exercises, check the link in the description. We've got something special just for you. And before you go, take one deep breath. Inhale through your nose, hold it, and exhale slowly. Let this be your reminder that you're still here, still breathing, still capable, and still worthy of movement, of strength, of joy. I'm proud of you, truly, for taking the time to learn, to listen, to consider new possibilities. Aging doesn't have to mean shrinking. It can mean expanding into a new version of yourself that moves with purpose, grace, and confidence. Until next time, take care of yourself, move your body with love, and remember, no matter your age, it's never too late to start living fully. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.